Because of movies like this, I will never volunteer for an experiment or do any kind of blind studies or anything like that because this is pretty messed up. So Belko Experiment is this movie about these people who work for Belko, which is an American international company. And in this one, they're located somewhere in Colombia. And one day when all the workers come to work, they notice that all the natives aren't there. So they're missing a lot of people. And then all of a sudden this voice comes over the intercom and it's like, you have X amount of time to kill X amount of people. And if you don't, we're going to kill exponentially more people. So of course no one believes it. And then when the time elapses and the bodies drop, shit gets real. Now, as far as the characters in this movie and the acting, they don't really take any time to develop any characters or give you much backstory about anybody, so you don't really latch to anyone. And I actually found that disappointing and entertaining. It was disappointing in the aspect that I'm used to in these kinds of movies, finding that guy or that girl that I'm like, hey, I want that guy to survive, or that's my favorite character. And that doesn't happen in this movie. But then it's entertaining on the side that, you know, I feel like it's fair game. Anybody can die. And in this movie, a lot of people that you kind of expect to live die. Now, as far as the actual acting, it was pretty average. There's nothing like award worthy in here. And they don't really have any big names. Now, they do have a couple of characters that I really didn't gel with too well because like there's this office creep who's too creepy. He's like a comic book creep, like all weaselly. And I didn't really like that. And then they have this other guy who's this stoner hippie guy. And he's like, he's on acid or something the whole movie. I don't know. So I didn't really care for the acting. Now, the pacing of the movie was pretty good because, like I said, they speed through everything so quick in the beginning that when the stuff actually happens, it is enjoyable from that point on. The visuals in this movie were excellent. With it being like a kill fest movie, I really feel like most of the budget went to the graphics because there is some pretty graphic scenery in here. And when people die, it's like they find some really messed up ways. It's like everybody goes primal, and I really enjoyed it because I love gory films. So to sum everything up, Belko Experiment was a movie with a very interesting premise that was executed okay, I guess. The actual action carries the weight of the movie because the acting actually brings the movie down, in my opinion. The pacing of the movie was fine once the killing started happening, and the visuals were spot on. It was super graphic, super gory. So with all that being said, I'd have to say that this movie is a midday matinee because it literally came out of left field. All right, so that's it for this review, folks. So for the comment convo of the day, let me know what you would do if you were in the Belko Experiment. Would you try to be the voice of reason and save everyone? Or would you be one of those guys who kicks in your fight or flight mode and starts dropping bodies? Whatever you think, comment below and let me know. Now, as always, if you liked this video and you thought it rocked, like, comment, subscribe to see more from me, Mike Proc. Later.